This is the drone parachute I have been working on. It deploys the parachute when needed, either by a manual switch or its sensor. The best part of it is that it automatically deploys the parachute under a free fall. So in case if the connection is lost between the transmitter and the receiver, so during a crash it will automatically deploy the parachute. This project was time taking as I could only test a design once before it crashes and gets completely destroyed. It gave me multiple failures. In my previous video of 3D printed foldable drone, I have dropped some payloads using a parachute. But it was not an actual way of doing it. It must be housed in a casing, but at that time we were running short of time. If you haven't checked out that video, you can click on the I button and watch it. This project is a continuation of my upcoming project. Actually, I have designed and flown a couple of fixed wing planes. But since I'm not good in landing, so every time I try to land a plane, it crashes. And since I've been working on this 3D printed glider, so I don't want to crash it on its maiden flight. So I will use this parachute on my glider till I get professional in landing. The two important things which make this parachute are the SG90 servo motor to open the latch and the ADXL345 sensor to sense the free fall. There will be more electronics used which I will tell you during the assembly. Let's start with its CAD model. I have designed a basic case to house the parachute in the top section and electronics in the bottom section. This design has an elastic mechanism to projectile the parachute, hence opening it in shorter time. I'll be using this 450 mAh 1S LiPo battery to power the electronics and a Raspberry Pi Pico for programming. I'll be using this MP3608 boost converter to power the servo. The wiring diagram can be found in the description, or you can download the files from the website www.themacninja.com. I have 3D printed all the parts using 0.2 mm layerite and 30% infill. This cover will hold the parachute and will be hinged using filament fiber. I have connected all the components as per the wiring diagram. This part connects the parachute to the payload. This Y-shaped is the glider part attached to the bottom. It will transfer all the glider weight to the parachute. I'll be using two rubber bands to make the pushing mechanism. It helps in fastly ejecting the parachute from the case. The last part is to hinge the cover using filament fiber. To lock the cover, just switch on the button and the servo will lock it. The assembly is completed and it's time for the first test. And now I'll give you a demo like how it's going to work. So I'll bounce it in the air and the sensor will sense the free fall and activate the servo. See, it opened, that means it worked. And to reset it, we just need to switch on and off the power button. Now it's reset. For some reason the servo didn't work and it crashed. You can see the servo is still in its initial position. It again crashed for the second time with the same reason. So we updated the code and the third time the parachute deployed successfully. But the damage was already done. The case is broken from several places. To re-verify the code, I have repaired the case for one more test. I have also added a 350 gram load to it. And this time it successfully ejected just before hitting the ground. All the parts are almost damaged, so I need to reprint everything. Now I'll be using the Node MCU in place of Raspberry Pi Pico. The Wi-Fi connectivity will give me the exact reason of failure. I have increased the case height by 10 mm to easily house the parachute. You can clearly see the difference in height. I have connected all the electronics and this time using a bigger boost converter LM2577 to power the servo. Now let's connect everything. Now let's fold the parachute and house it in its case. To lock it, just switch on the button. Now let's test it. The new design also crashed. Followed by another crash with the same reason, the servo didn't open. And for the third time, it somehow worked. but again crashed for the fourth time. So it's almost broken. I have found a couple of reasons for the crash. First is the sensor is not properly detecting the free fall, so I have updated the code. Second is the design of the case. In some tests, you might have seen that the parachute is opened but couldn't inflate it in time and hit the ground. We can also say that the height could also be an issue, but we need to deploy it in a shorter time. This is the new design of the case. It opens really fast. I will swap all the electronics from the previous design to the new one. This plate separates the electronics from the parachute. There's a switch to power on, off and reset. This is the most important part of the design. It stores the elastic energy and pushes the parachute in the air, thus deploying it in shorter time. Now let's assemble all the parts together. I have assembled all the parts and let me show you how it works. The design is completed, now let's mount the parachute. The important thing here is to fold the parachute in half. Rolling it will increase the deployment time. First I will load the pusher and then attach the parachute. You can see there is one flaw with this design. Since the locking mechanism is at the back, the cover is not closing properly. I will update it later, but first let's test this design. And it worked well as expected. The best part of it was that it deployed within 2 seconds. It crashed for the second time as I forgot to reload the pusher. You can see the case is open but the parachute didn't deploy. The case is broken, but not to worry as I have to update it. This is the last design and I have attached the lever which will entirely close both the doors. Now let's pack it for the test. And the parachute worked perfect and deployed within 2 seconds. So guys, the parachute project is over here and you can see that it's perfectly deploying in a shorter period of time. Although I've designed it to automatically deploy it, but I would suggest you to connect this wire to the receiver so that you can manually use it in case of any failure. I'll give you a demo of it in my upcoming glider project. You can download the files from the link in the description, or you can also visit www.themechninja.com. So guys, if you have any question, then do comment in the comment section. So guys, if you have liked this video and found it informative, then please like, share and subscribe to my Mech Ninja YouTube channel. You can also check some of my other projects. So thank you guys for watching it. I'll catch you later with the next project.